When you see this image, what comes to mind? A marvel in marble? A magnificent mausoleum? A wonder of the world? It may be any one of those expressions or something equally gushing. I'm sure a disappointment is not one of them. But that's exactly what happened to me when I went to the Taj Mahal. I was disappointed. You're probably thinking, what? Disappointed by the Taj Mahal? You must be crazy. Before you jump to that conclusion, let me tell you about an entirely different type of experience that might convince you I'm normal after all. This happened when I went to Virginia for summer vacation. On the last day, I saw a flyer in the hotel lobby for nearby Luray Caverns. So I thought, why not take in a little cave and a few stalactites and stalagmites? But when I went there, what did I see? Vast underground caves with 10-story high ceilings and stalactites and stalagmites of all kinds of sizes, from huge totem pole-like structures to elegant thin strands. After walking the mile-long walkway, I was stunned and speechless with excitement. So, why did an iconic structure like the Taj Mahal leave me disappointed, while a huge hollow work of nature like Luray Caverns made me giddy with delight? The answer, as it turns out, is a property of the human brain called prediction error. I'm going to tell you how to manage the prediction error in your brain so that you can get the most out of your life. I have spent the last 35 years not only doing research on learning and memory, but also keeping up with research on many aspects of the human brain. Just so you know, it's not all neuroscientists talking gibberish to one another. There is a lot of good stuff. You just have to translate it to plain English, that's all. So, let's start with the neuroscience of prediction error. This is best done with an example. Imagine you are taking the first sip of your morning coffee made by your partner. You expect the usual, but suddenly your mouth fills with the flavor of cinnamon that is just right. You didn't expect it, but you love it. That jolt of delight isn't just a happy accident. It's your brain registering something powerful, a prediction error. Let me give you some additional examples. Think about a murder mystery you're watching. You suspect the shifty butler is the killer, but it's the seemingly benign grandma. That twist delights you because it's not what you expected. Or think of a stand-up comic. She sets up a situation and delivers an unexpected punchline. The prediction error is what makes you laugh. At its core, the human brain is a prediction machine. Every minute, it's churning out dozens of guesses about what will happen next, what you will see, hear, feel, or even what other people are about to say. These predictions come from the brain's internal model of the world, built from past experiences. Most of the time, the prediction is happening behind the scenes and you are not aware of it. And when reality doesn't match the prediction, like that unexpected flavor of cinnamon in your coffee, that mismatch is called a prediction error. So, why does it matter? Prediction errors are the brain's way of learning. They act like a spotlight, telling the brain, hey, something unexpected has happened, pay attention. When a prediction is wrong, the brain updates its internal model to be more accurate next time. It's like constantly tweaking a GPS after every wrong or delightful turn. In short, your brain is less like a camera capturing the world and more like a scientist constantly generating hypotheses, evaluating them based on what happens, and updating the theories based on prediction errors. It's a beautiful loop of expectation and surprise. For primitive human beings, this mechanism was crucial for survival. Our ancestors had to decide whether that attractive red fruit was nutritious or atrocious, or that rustling in the tall grass signified a tiger approaching. For us modern humans, this would be assessing whether a protein bar in an attractive package tastes good or nasty, or learning to be careful while crossing an intersection where drivers are aggressive. The processing of prediction error is happening across many regions of the brain, but one of the key parts is a circuitry that uses dopamine. Dopamine is a small molecule that is released by some nerve cells in the brain, and it acts as a key that fits into a lock on other nerve cells and makes them active and gets them all fired up. So, how does the dopamine signal correspond to prediction error? Dopamine is like money on a game show board. A correct response will get you more money, an incorrect response will take your money away. Similarly, when an outcome is unexpected, like that flavor of cinnamon in your coffee, more dopamine is released in the brain, and it makes other nerve cells fire in a way that says, do more of whatever is giving you extra dopamine. Less than expected, not much dopamine is released and the nerve cells quiet down. When I went to the Taj Mahal, I expected too much, and the reality didn't match up. So, my brain didn't get the extra dopamine, and I was disappointed. But when I went to Luray Caverns, the reality was so much better than what I expected. So, my brain got a dopamine boost, and I was thrilled. These dopamine releasing nerve cells are part of a human brain's reward network that consists of millions of nerve cells. There is a lot of neuroscience research data showing that dopamine is a major player in the reward network and in coding the prediction error. Understanding how prediction error works can make learning more enjoyable and rewarding. Say you want to learn something, like how to play guitar. Let's say you choose a classic song like the Beatles' Let It Be. If you set your goal to learn the entire song in an hour, you'll be disappointed. But if you aim to master the just opening chords today and manage to play the first verse, you will feel a rush of accomplishment. That small success makes it easier to stay motivated. You can also apply the knowledge of prediction error to make the people you love happy and increase your own joy and satisfaction in the process. Let's say your partner's birthday is coming up. You drop subtle hints that it's on your mind, and you're planning a nice, quiet dinner in a fine dining restaurant. Of course, you don't say anything about the gift, knowing that she expects something small like a bracelet. Also, you shouldn't tell her what else you planned for her birthday. So, the day arrives, and you go to the restaurant as planned. But instead of a regular table, you booked a private dining room. After dinner, the waiter brings an elegantly decorated chocolate cake, her favorite. Just as you finish feeding each other pieces of delicious cake, the waiter opens a large cabinet to reveal a TV monitor. The next moment, a video montage of her friends comes on. Then, a fun scavenger hunt leads her to the birthday gift, a sleek laptop she wanted for her graphic design work. With experience, you can master the art of finding the sweet spot for causing a positive prediction error in other people's brain. Let's say your boss wants you to do a project. If you promise too little, he will think you're not pulling your weight. So promise just enough to keep him off your back. But don't tell him all the extra things you're planning to do for the project. Then, when you deliver those extra things on top of what you promised, your boss will be pleased, assuming he's a normal human being. So far, I've talked about positive prediction errors, but life is not always a bed of roses. When you expect something and it doesn't happen, your brain will sense a negative prediction error. For example, when you press a button on a vending machine and the snack bag doesn't drop, or when you anticipate a year-end bonus and don't get it, are situations leading to negative prediction errors. Also, not all surprises are good. Like your old flame showing up during your wife's birthday party, that will not only cause a negative prediction error in your wife's brain, but it will also put you in a doghouse. So, in summary, you don't need to chase extraordinary things to feel alive. It's often the quiet, unexpected moments, a word of kindness, a spark of creativity, a cinnamon note in your coffee is what you need to brighten your day. Also, please remember this. If you want to feel more joy, learn better, and do well in a job, and keep your relationships exciting, master the art of setting expectations just right, then exceed them. Think of it like hacking your brain's reward system. Now, if I've done my job right, this talk was supposed to be kind of interesting, a bit educational, but if you're now walking away with a fun philosophy for life, a new appreciation for dopamine, and a plan to secretly rig up your partner's birthday party for extra fun, congratulations, you've just been hit with a positive prediction error.